Thank you very much, pacemakers. It's now my pleasure to introduce our special guests. I would ask you to please hold the applause until everybody has been introduced. You can be seated. First, I want to recognize from Rowan University here at the Central Campus, our president, Dr. Ali Hushman, and I want to expend our appreciation to him for his ongoing support for our Stratford campus and for the School of Osteopathic Medicine. Thank you, Dr. Hushman. Also here, I'd want to recognize from Rowan Central Administration, Dr. Ken Blank, our Senior Vice President for Health Sciences. Up here also is Dr. James Newell, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Members of the Rowan Board of Trustees that are here, Mr. Chad Bruner, who is the Vice Chair of the Board, Dr. Barbara Chamberlain, and Dr. Thomas Gallia. Also from the Rowan Foundation Board is Mr. Jack Tarditi. From the School of Osteopathic Medicine at Stratford campus in the Graduate School, Dr. Carl Hock, our Senior Associate Dean for Research in the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, Dr. Linda Boyd, Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and our Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient, Dr. Joanne Kaiser-Smith, Associate Dean for Graduate Medical Education, and also joining us from the Stratford campus are a number of our assistant deans, department chairs, and institute directors. A number of distinguished guests and other invitees that I would like to introduce: Dr. Boyd Boozer, the AOA president and our keynote speaker; Mr. William Weeks, president of the class of 2017; Dr. John Bertinoli, president of the Rowan SOM Alumni Association; Dr. Ira Monka, AOA trustee and SOM Alumni Association Board; Dr. Otto Sabando, president of the New Jersey Association of Osteopathic Physicians and Surgeons; Dr. Tim Dombrowski, the Chief Medical Officer of Kennedy Health; Mr. Alex Atala, president and CEO of the Lourdes Health System; Dr. Alka Kahuli, Executive Vice President of Inspira Health Network; Dr. Michael Juria, Director of Medical Education at Inspira Health Network; Dr. Tom Brodysky, Medical Director, Academic Affairs of Ocean Medical Center; Dr. Tony Sampanitis, Director of Medical Education of CarePoint; Colonel Lisa Howe, State Surgeon and Medical Command Commander, New Jersey Army National Guard; Dr. Rich German is serving as our Grand Marshal this year; Dr. Deb Padolan, the Gonfalonier for SOM; and Dr. Ron Ellis, the Gonfalonier for the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Chad Bruner, and I'm the Vice Chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to welcome the graduates of the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, your families and friends, to Rowan University on behalf of faculty, staff, and administrators. I am fortunate today to share a few words with exceptional graduates from one of our excellent medical programs. I am humbled by your passion to choose such an honorable career path. I admire your dedication and appreciate the hard work that brought you here today. Throughout your career, you will experience firsthand a world and a society that inevitably changes every day. These changes may be very challenging. These changes could reflect new research that shifts the landscape of medicine, or new technological advances that you may not be comfortable with. I am positive, however, that you will adapt just like you have thus far in your academic pursuits. But realize this, it won't be easy. It shouldn't be easy. It's not meant to be easy. I urge you to embrace change, not resist it. Accept the discomfort of changes ahead, as discomfort indicates that change is about to happen. Push through that discomfort. If it doesn't challenge you, it will not change you. Remember, if you don't like change, I promise you that you will like irrelevance even less. So I offer you this advice as you move along your career ladder. First, take the opportunity to continue building skills. Your abilities, knowledge, intelligence, and talent can only take you so far. You should aspire to continue building your skill sets. Build skills every day to consistently get better. Don't become complacent. I encourage you to grow beyond your talent. Second, take the opportunity to build credibility and earn trust through character, competence, and connection. Character is your ethical trust. You build it by consistently doing what you say you will do. Competence is your technical trust. You build it through doing your job over and over at an exceptional level. Connection is your personal trust. You build it through repeatedly caring, listening, and fully engaging with people. By developing credibility and trust, you will create a very strong bond that will assist you on your professional and personal journeys. Third, in life, it is inevitable that you'll be presented with some type of challenging event, and every event will produce a certain outcome. We do not directly control the events in life, and we do not directly control the outcomes, but we always have control over how we choose to respond, and how we respond means everything. Every day you'll make decisions that require a certain response, actions you take or not towards the pursuit of your goals, whether to give up or persevere through obstacles you experience, or how you choose to interact with people at work or with family at home, and how you respond makes all the difference in the world. Finally, and most importantly, enjoy each moment along your professional and personal pathway. I look out and see opportunity for you. I look out and see hope for you. I look out and see promise in you. I look out and see a bright future for all of you. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Good afternoon. Let me start by saying, on behalf of the entire Rowan community, I, Ali Hushman, as the president of Rowan University, I just love SOM, Rowan and SOM, Rowan School of Osteopathic Medicine. You guys are absolutely amazing. Your addition to our university has simply made this university much better, and we are so proud to have you here, and so delighted that you are here with your loved one to celebrate this wonderful day. So everybody, welcome. I can't predict who among you will bring a struggling baby into the world and send him home with relieved parents a month later. I can't predict who among you will repair the heart of a young mother who gets to live to see her grandchildren graduate high school. I can't predict which of you will find a cure for a devastating illness. What I can predict is that every one of you about to graduate from the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences will make a difference in many, many lives. That is what those in healthcare do. Whether physicians or researchers or public health administrators or science writers or other professionals. I know this has not been an easy road for any one of you. It took a great deal to reach this day. The intellectual gifts you were given, the support of family, friends, and educators from your earliest days on, your own passion, drive, commitment, and willingness to sacrifice. You have studied when others have socialized. You have spent summers with books, actually computers these days, in front of you instead of on the beach. You have worked hard and given much. All of that has served you well. So too have Rowan SOM and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Regardless of the program in which you were enrolled, during your time here, you have studied and worked with exceptional physicians and educators. You have developed the clinical skills needed to become first-class caregivers. You have contributed to research that already is making a difference. You have celebrated lives beginning and consoled those affected by its end. And may I add, you have made us all very proud. Today, of course, is a major milestone as you pursue your career, whether they are in front of patients, microscopes, or board members. Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences of class of 2017, I want to express my sincere congratulations for your amazing accomplishments. As you make your way through your career and your lives, stay in touch, visit, get back, help the medical and research studies who follow in your footsteps. Remember what you have learned and share it with others. Change lives. I trust you will continue to make us very proud. Congratulations, and have a wonderful, wonderful celebration today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hushman. Members of the class of 2017, it's been my privilege to serve as your dean and to get to know you, a truly dynamic group of intelligent, highly motivated, and compassionate men and women. I have said many times that our students are the heart of the school. Your selfless spirits and inspiring contributions to our university have left an indelible mark on the hearts of our faculty, staff, and administrators. To our graduating physicians, we are so grateful for the contributions of the class of 2017, which have enriched SOM in many ways. I would like to highlight two specific achievements. First, you were instrumental in developing the school's community garden, where students, faculty, and alumni have gathered to share their appreciation of planting, nurturing, and harvesting fruits and vegetables. In fact, the class must have learned that my favorite food is eggplant parmesan, because I occasionally would come to work very early in the morning and find an eggplant on my desk. Not an apple, an eggplant. This class also led an effort to build awareness about inclusion, diversity, equity, and action through the development of the Idea Council, a student group working to promote dialogue, social justice, and inquiry among a community of individuals with varied backgrounds, goals, and interests. The work coming from this class of the Idea Council helps to incorporate SOM's core value of diversity into our lives and advances the school's mission to develop clinically skillful, compassionate, culturally competent physicians from diverse backgrounds. We are really proud of the work you've done in this regard. We're very proud of all you've achieved, knowing these experiences will help you move to serve as great interns and residents in the next phase of your career. In August 2013, yours became the first class to enter as students of Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine, and this was a historic moment and a great moment for our school. On the same day that you began, Dr. Leslie D'Ambola, alumnus, who's here with us, was the keynote speaker at your white coat ceremony. She's with us today, but I want to recall what she said to you at your white coat ceremony. She went on to share a vision for your future, stating, "In this class, there are going to be hands that will deliver babies. There are going to be hands that will touch a person who's leaving this life. This class will have hands that will perform life-saving surgery." And she said, "God bless your hands." Graduates, today you join thousands of fellow DO colleagues to responsibly care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. As SOM, as Rowan SOM trained physicians, you embody the most humbling and fulfilling parts of our shared professional mission: to heal, to comfort, and to affirm the dignity of human life. In the well-known physician's prayer, it says, "Give skill to my hands, clear vision to my mind, kindness and sympathy to my heart. Give singleness of purpose, strength to lift at least part of the burden of the suffering of humanity, and a true realization of the rare privilege that is mine." Indeed, the future holds a rare and special privilege for you as osteopathic physicians. And with this privilege comes a great responsibility. The osteopathic oath you will soon recite is a covenant of trust between you and your patients, and it is a commitment to protect and care for those you will serve. Now, to our master's and PhD graduates, one of the 4 tenets of the American Osteopathic Association affirms quality scientific research is a critical part of the overall mission to improve healthcare. And the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences is a testament to this commitment. You have worked to unravel the mysteries of life, searching for new treatments that will restore and maintain good health. For years, you have studied, assisted other students in the labs, and performed research by day while attending class in the evening. You have made countless personal sacrifices in pursuit of the goal you have reached. Today, we celebrate your achievement as you join more than 700 alumni of the school who have contributed new knowledge in the biomedical disciplines. As you continue, whether in academic or industrial scientific research, or by continuing your education, your solid foundation of biomedical research will guide you throughout your career. As we honor all the graduates, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to acknowledge those who have been indispensable in helping our graduates achieve this wonderful day of celebration. To our faculty, we are fortunate to have the finest physicians and scientists who are dedicated to educating future leaders in health and science. Thank you, our faculty and our chairs, for their continued commitment to education, patient care, and research at both SOM and the Graduate School for Biomedical Sciences. And your work is reflected in the achievements of our alumni for many years to come. And special recognition to the family, the parents, the spouses, the loved ones, and friends. Our thanks goes out to you. Our students could not accomplish what they've accomplished alone. Your constant source of encouragement, support, and understanding sustained our students and will continue to serve them in their professions. So thank you all for what you have done to help us prepare the next generation of osteopathic physicians and scientists. Now, I'm going to ask the graduates to please rise and to face the people most important in your lives. That is your parents, your spouses, your brothers, sisters, loved ones, and friends who are here to support you today. And please give your family and loved ones a round of applause. Okay, please be seated now. On behalf of the Rowan SOM and Graduate School for Biomedical Sciences faculty, staff, and administration, please accept our congratulations on your accomplishments and best wishes for your continued success as you embark on the next phase of your professional careers. Congratulations. It is now a great honor for me to introduce Dr. Boyd Boozer, the 120th President of the American Osteopathic Association and today's commencement speaker. Dr. Boozer is a board-certified physician both in osteopathic manipulative medicine and in family medicine, and he's the Vice President for Health Affairs and Dean of the University of Pikeville, Kentucky College of Osteopathic Medicine. Previously, he served as the interim vice president and dean of the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine in Maine. Throughout his career, Dr. Boozer has been unmatched in his dedication to the osteopathic profession. He is certified and foremost a primary care physician and also a specialist and leader in the field of osteopathic manual medicine. His commitment to education is evidenced by his leadership position at two of the country's premier osteopathic medical colleges. Before his inauguration as president of the American Osteopathic Association, Dr. Boozer served the organization in several important capacities, including service as chair of the Department of Business Affairs and the Bureau of Osteopathic Graduate Medical Education Development. Among his many honors, Dr. Boozer is the recipient of the A.T. Still Medallion of Honor, the Ryland Medal for Public Service, and the Pioneer Award for Osteopathic Medicine. I had the privilege of working very closely with Dr. Boozer when he was chair of the board of the National Board of Osteopathic Medical Examiners. His chairmanship occurred during a time when there was a great need for strong leadership of our profession's high-stake exam, COMLEX. Through his leadership and efforts, COMLEX emerged as an internationally highly recognized and respected licensure exam for osteopathic physicians. More recently, his strong leadership and passion for osteopathic medicine would be demonstrated again in his efforts to champion the single graduate medical education system. This effort would really transform graduate medical education within our nation, enabling the philosophy, principles, and practice of osteopathic medicine to permeate the national graduate medical education system, ultimately aimed at improving the quality of care of the citizens of our nation. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Boozer to the 2017 Commencement for School of Osteopathic Medicine and Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences.
Thank you, Dean Cavallari, for your thoughtful words. The university is extremely fortunate to have such talented leadership in its president, dean, and board of trustees, and to have your strong support for the School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Your leadership is an inspiration to all of us. I do need to say a few words about your dean, Dr. Cavallari. Tom and I have worked together for over 20 years on many important tasks, including the Blue Ribbon Commission for the Advancement of Osteopathic Medical Education. But his work in preserving the distinctiveness of our profession through his leadership of the National Board of Osteopathic Medical Examiners during a most critical time in its history cannot be overemphasized. He talked about my leadership in NBOME, but what he didn't tell you is that he preceded me immediately as the president and chair of the NBOME. I just tried to be like him and to do as well as he did. And Tom is such a humble leader, you would probably never hear him talk about it. Dr. Cavallari is also one of the true gentlemen of our profession, and we owe him many thanks for his tireless efforts on behalf of the osteopathic profession. Thank you, Tom. President Hushman, Vice President Blank, Dean Cavallari, Rowan University trustees, faculty, staff, and members of the 2017 graduating class of osteopathic physicians and the graduates of the School of Biomedical Sciences, it is my great honor to address you here today. As we celebrate today, it's important to acknowledge your family, friends, and mentors who have supported and cheered for you every step of the way. I know their love and encouragement are a key reason you are here. No one achieves something this important alone. I know I would not be here today without the support of many people, especially my wonderful wife, Pam. We just last fall celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary. Yes, that's something you should all aspire to. Just a few weeks ago, we were sitting on our patio in Pikeville, relaxing with a glass of wine, and I heard her say, I love you so much, I can't live without you. And of course, I thought that was very nice, but I had to make a joke out of it, so I said, so is that you, or is that the wine talking? And she said, oh, it was me, but I was talking to the wine. Class of 2017, you are now joining a proud profession, one that values the relationship between physician and patient, that seeks health in our patients, and that recognizes that a person's state of health depends on the body, mind, and spirit. Today, our nation faces many challenges to building a healthy population. We're facing a growing physician shortage in many parts of this country. We continue to struggle with preventing and managing chronic diseases and addressing access disparities in the population that prevent citizens from getting the health care they need where and when they need it. I firmly believe the key to solving these problems and improving the health of all Americans is increasing access to high-quality, community-based care. Who is better prepared to lead the way on this front than our new generation of DOs? I'm very pleased to know that so many of you will enter residencies on the front lines of our healthcare system in family medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, and emergency medicine. I believe the osteopathic medical profession is at a nexus created by three elements of our environment: the explosive growth of the osteopathic medical profession, increased public awareness of our profession, and the opportunities created for us by the transition to a unified accreditation system for graduate medical education. I'd like to take a few moments to discuss each of these elements. First, growth. The number of DOs has quadrupled in the last 30 years. There are now over 129,000 DOs and osteopathic medical students, and we represent more than 11% of all the physicians in the U.S. and over 20% of family physicians. There are now 33 accredited colleges of osteopathic medicine on 48 different campuses across this country. Between 2002 and 2012 alone, 18 new colleges and campuses were established, and our growth continues. With 1 in 4 U.S. medical students enrolling in osteopathic medical schools, and the majority of DOs under the age of 45, it's a truly exciting time to be an osteopathic physician. As you move into your residencies, know that your American Osteopathic Association is evolving as well to better serve your needs and challenges. We want you to spend more time and effort caring for your patients and less on managing your career, and we are committed to helping you achieve that goal. Second, public awareness. The AOA has made a significant investment to educate patients and about osteopathic medicine and create demand for your services. We are a year and a half into a multi-year, multi-million-dollar consumer awareness campaign that includes national, print, digital, social, and outdoor advertising, and a new website, doctorsthatdo.org. If you've never visited this site before, I encourage you to do so. From that site, potential patients can directly search to find the DO they are looking for. It should come as no surprise to you that people across the country are responding to our message in a very positive way. Since the launch of the campaign in fall of 2015, we've had over 580 million audience impressions, 1.2 million visits to the Doctors That Do website, and over 450,000 Find Your DO searches. And third, the opportunities created by the transition to a single accreditation system for graduate medical education. From the beginning, unifying the GME accreditation system has always been about preserving and continuing the distinctive elements of osteopathic graduate medical education, OGME, and increasing opportunities for all physicians in training, MDs as well as DOs. The future of OGME is in ACGME programs with osteopathic recognition. This represents an opportunity for growth of OGME beyond the creation of brand new programs. We know that over 70% of our osteopathic students would prefer to enter ACGME programs that have osteopathic recognition. And we're getting a strong response from our osteopathic GME programs that are seeking osteopathic recognition, which is so critically important to our future. And as we expected, programs that were previously accredited only by ACGME are already seeking and achieving osteopathic recognition. And you have to ask yourself, why would they do that? Clearly, they have done so because they believe it will give them a competitive advantage in recruiting the kind of residents that will succeed in their programs and the kind of physicians they want to produce. That's you. It's also important to note that with the transition to the single accreditation system, for the first time, MDs will be able to train in osteopathic GME programs. And we've known for many years that many of our allopathic colleagues want training in osteopathic principles and OMT. Now they can not only receive this training in their residencies under the single accreditation system, but the AOA will offer board certification to MDs as well, so they can earn a credential that attests to their osteopathic training. Our profession's growth, the increased awareness and demand for the osteopathic approach to medicine, combined with opportunities created by the single accreditation system for GME, are converging in a way that places DOs in a unique position to lead and influence action and change in healthcare. There has never been a better time or a brighter future for the osteopathic medical profession. It's in our hands, literally as well as figuratively. the amazing healing power of human touch, which is in every one of us, applied in the context of ultra-modern medicine. I invite all of you to join us as we create our future, a future where more and more patients get osteopathic care, what they want, what they deserve, and what you are trained to provide. Today, in addition to 81 PhD and master's degrees, your school will award 157 Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degrees. A degree in osteopathic medicine is a very special degree. Our profession was established in the 19th century by Andrew Taylor Still, a visionary Midwestern physician. However, many of the principles of osteopathic medicine were recognized by certain enlightened individuals centuries before. Maimonides, the 12th century Jewish sage, noted, "The physician should not treat the disease, but the patient who is suffering from it." Much more recently, the famous physician Albert Schweitzer suggested, "We doctors do nothing. We only help and encourage the doctor within." Encouraging the doctor within is, in essence, the osteopathic ethic and philosophy. My hope is that the important medical and scientific knowledge you have learned here will be added to your observations, mental, spiritual, and physical, in your treatment of the patient as a whole person. Through your osteopathic education, you have learned that taking the time to listen and learn about the whole patient can affect true healing more than simply treating a disease. I believe that each of you here today understands this philosophy and will leave here to become successful physicians from underserved areas such as rural New Jersey to the highly populated cities of the world. You have committed yourselves to making the world a healthier place for others. So take your hard-earned degree and go out and do something great. And never forget, a degree in osteopathic medicine is much more than the accumulation of years of hard work or a fancy piece of parchment. It's a covenant, a pledge to respond deeply to not only the medical needs of your patients, but to their entirety as human beings. I hope your deep connections to service will bring you personal happiness and professional fulfillment. And I wish you success in your bright, bright futures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Boyd, Dr. Boozer, thank you. Each year, the Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine presents its Medal of Excellence, its highest honor, to an individual who has made outstanding contributions that impact on our school, our profession, and the healthcare of the nation. Dr. Boozer, as you heard, is widely respected for his leadership throughout an era of rapid change in the healthcare landscape. He has helped to usher in changes, as we've said already, that will open new opportunities for graduates of osteopathic schools across the country. Just as importantly, he has been a steadfast voice of preserving the distinctive nature of osteopathic medicine and its graduate medical education programs. His efforts will have an enduring impact on the health of our nation. In recognition for his longstanding commitment to the education of osteopathic physicians and his leadership of the American Osteopathic Association, I am pleased to announce Boyd Boozer, DO, as the recipient of the 2017 Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine Medal of Excellence. The Distinguished Alumnus Award recognizes a graduate who has brought honor to Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. For 2017, we present this award to Dr. Linda Boyd, a member of the class of 1984, and I taught her, in recognition of her outstanding academic leadership and her dedication to the osteopathic profession. After completing her family medicine residency, Dr. Boyd joined the faculty of the New Jersey Medical School in Newark in 1992, holding significant leadership positions, including that of Vice Chair of the Department of Family Medicine and Interim Associate Dean for Curriculum and Faculty Development. In 2007, Dr. Boyd accepted a position as Professor of Family Medicine and Associate Dean at the Georgia Regents University Medical College of Georgia, where she also served as Interim Vice Dean for Academic Affairs. In 2013, our school, and especially me as Dean, was very fortunate to have Dr. Boyd return as a Professor of Family Medicine and our Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. In that role, Dr. Boyd has led our school's efforts to earn requirement-free reaccreditation from our National Governing Board, COCA. She has been working and is modernizing our curriculum and has provided important leadership in increasing our class size by increasing the problem-based learning curriculum, thus responding to the severe shortage of physicians that we spoke of earlier. Dr. Boyd enjoys a national reputation as an expert in medical education and accreditation. She has been actively involved in the Liaison Committee for Medical Education that accredits allopathic schools, and now she shares her expertise with the AOA's Commission on Osteopathic College Accreditation. Perhaps more importantly, as you well know, she is a trusted advisor and mentor for medical students and a true champion for diversity and cultural competency. Linda, we proudly present this honor to you for your great leadership and your exemplary service as a clinician, teacher, mentor, and advocate for the osteopathic profession. Please come forward to accept this honor.
Well, thank you for that great honor, and congratulations to all of our graduates. It is my pleasure to now announce the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Awards presented by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. It's going to be presented by Dr. Thomas Cavalieri, and we have two recipients, a student and a faculty. The student recipient is Danielle Alimo Eisenberg, and the faculty recipient is Dr. Anita Chopra. Can you please come forward? She's coming. The Dean's Award for Outstanding Achievement is given to the graduate with the highest overall academic achievement. The 2017 Dean's Award, which will be presented by Dr. Thomas Cavalieri, goes to Jay Shah. The President's Award honors the graduate who has excelled in the classroom and in the community. The 2017 President's Award, which will be presented by Dr. Ali Hushman, goes to Nicole Gentili. At this time, I would like to recognize all of the service and academic award recipients. They are listed in the program and have been recognized at a ceremony last night. Will all of those awardees please stand? Congratulations on all of your achievements. You may be seated.
Okay, enough of speeches. Now it's time for you guys. I will now recognize the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Dr. Blank, will you please certify the master's degree candidates?
Mr. President, the candidates who have successfully met all the requirements for the Master of Biomedical Science and Master of Science degrees are hereby certified by the faculty for the receipt of their degrees.
Vice Chairman Brunner, these candidates have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation. I present them to you as proper recipients of the Master of Biomedical Sciences and Master of Science degree.
Master's degree candidates of the class of 2017 who have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation by the authority vested in me as Vice Chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Master of Biomedical Science and Master of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you may be seated. I will now recognize the candidates for the doctoral degrees. Will the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy candidates please rise? That means the rest of you. Dr. Blank, will you please certify the doctoral degree candidates?
Mr. President, the candidates who have successfully met all the requirements for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degrees are hereby certified by the faculty for the receipt of their degrees.
Vice Chairman Brunner, these candidates have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation. I present them to you as proper recipients of the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
Members of the class of 2017 who have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation, by the authority vested in me as Vice Chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Well, that's wonderful. You can start visiting patients now. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Now I'm pleased to introduce a special portion of our program to honor and celebrate our military graduates who will be promoted in the Army and the Air Force. We thank you for your service and sacrifice, and we applaud your great work for our profession and for our country to provide medical services to our forces, both home and abroad. I invite Colonel Lisa Howe to the lectern at this time for our military commissioning ceremony. Colonel Howe is a 1996 graduate of Rowan SOM, and she serves as the New Jersey Army National Guard as the State Surgeon and Medical Commander. I also invite our military students to come forward. They are Daisy Amato, Army; Giovanna Finocchio, Army; Jonathan Levin, Air Force; Grace Wee, Army; Gregory Sun, Army; Don Von Viput, Air Force.
Thank you, Dr. Cavalieri, for allowing me to be here today. I'd like to congratulate all the graduates for such an outstanding achievement. It's been 21 years since I crossed this stage and took the Hippocratic Oath, and it's probably one of the best days of my life that I remember. I also remember one of my proudest days to be almost 23 years ago when I took the oath to be a military officer. I am honored to be standing here with this distinct group of young officers as they do the same today. They've not only made a commitment to take the very best care of their patients, and with an education from Rowan SOM, I have no doubt they will, but they have also committed to ensure the health, medical readiness, and deployability of some of our nation's finest. You are an integral member of less than 1% of the United States population who currently serve in the armed forces, and I think that makes you pretty darn special. And if you don't mind a little advice from an older officer, aging myself, don't just aspire to be great leaders. Be a great leader. Stay committed, stay motivated, but remain humble and grounded, and always be resilient. Take care of your fellow servicemen and women, and never forget to take care of your families and yourself. I'm so very proud and honored to serve with each and every one of you and to administer this oath of office. So if you'll stand at attention and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Colonel Howe, and congratulations once again to our military graduates. And now I invite the class of 2017 President William Weeks to the lectern to present the Golden Apple Awards and to give some remarks.
At this time, I'd like to welcome my dear friend, role model, and the brains behind this operation, Mr. Rowan Mystery, to please join me at the lectern. Each year, the graduating class presents the Golden Apple Awards to the full-time volunteer faculty members who have had the greatest impact on students' medical education. Candidates are nominated by the members of the class, followed by an online ballot to select the recipients.
It is now our pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2017 Golden Apple Awards. The full-time faculty Golden Apple Award recipient is Dr. Terry Ginsberg. And now the volunteer faculty Golden Apple Award recipient is Dr. Gopika Banker.
All right. You know, the over-under on me getting emotional is about 2 minutes. Dr. Scott's taking the action, so if you want to get in, there's still time, okay? Hello, family, loved ones, friends, esteemed guests, administration, faculty, and staff. Hello, doctors. It is an absolute honor and privilege to stand here in front of you all today. As you already know, the gift that you have given me through your friendship over the past 4 years is far greater than any words I can impart upon you this afternoon. I'm so proud to be a friend and colleague to each and every one of you. I echo Dean Cavalieri's thanks to all of those who have loved us throughout this journey. Love is the bond that we all share in this achievement. It is the face of every single person who came here to support us today. Love is what empowers us to do what we do each day in and out. Some people simply dream of success, while others get up every morning and strive to make that dream come true. Today, the dream that we have worked so hard for becomes a reality. In the same way, it was a dream and determination which motivated President Hushman and his family to leave his home country of Iran and pursue academic and professional success abroad. It was a dream and resilience which encouraged Dr. Cavalieri to establish a commitment to osteopathic medicine in South Jersey while meeting the demands of a rapidly changing healthcare environment. Equally, it is this idea of a dream and sense of purpose that fuels our passion to be successful physicians. For the members of the class of 2017, our dream took flight when the Rowan SOM Admissions Committee took a chance on each of us. From more than 5,000 candidates, our character and academic achievement were deemed to be outstanding. Spending the last 4 years as your class president and friend, I can say there's no more an outstanding group of individuals than right here, the inaugural class, the class of 2017 at Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine. With the support of our amazing faculty, staff, and administration, the camaraderie, collaboration, and initiative that our class established has defined our experience here at Rowan SOM. Today, we not only become physicians, we also become alumni, and Rowan SOM our alma mater. As physicians, we have a responsibility to our patients to uphold an oath and provide exceptional health care. As alumni, we have a responsibility to pay it forward so that we can fulfill the dream of so many others who will make this same journey. Nationally, medical students are burdened with debt averaging nearly $200,000. Now add in some undergraduate loans, and a resident physician can quickly become the proud owner of a mortgage-sized monthly payment while renting in a studio apartment and eating ramen noodles. We all agree that by reforming the cost of medical education, not only in New Jersey, but in this country, we can continue to produce competent and content physicians who will fill the needs of our community. This is something that our administration seeks to do each and every day. But until this reform is reached, students who follow in our footsteps must continue to rely on the consideration and generosity of our Rowan SOM Alumni Association and surrounding community. Today, we become a part of that community. I am proud to say that our class council has elected to donate our remaining funds, the funds we didn't spend on a graduation cruise on the Delaware River the other night, to a series of class of 2017 alumni grants that will be used to fund student organizations and activities here at Rowan SOM for years to come. Thank you to Ronak, Bernadette, Shidrup, Nicole, and Giovanna for your commitment to serving our class and showing me what it means to be a leader. In addition to our class gift, recently, my wonderful fiancée, Katrina, has been inspired by some of our younger alumni donors who have generously created scholarships in the face of their own indebtedness in order to make someone else's dream a reality. Today, I am incredibly proud to announce that Katrina has made a 5-year commitment to support a scholarship at Rowan SOM, making her the youngest scholarship donor in our school's history. In the way that Katrina was inspired by our younger alumni, I hope that her generosity inspires each of you, when the time is right, to pay it forward and be a part of someone else's dream. Class of 2017, for us, this is only the beginning of many sleepless nights, on-call, phone calls, and many, many, many work hours. But it is also the beginning of a very successful and prosperous career. Continue to love, continue to dream, continue to make a difference. Congratulations, doctors. We did it. For one last time, love you all. Carry on.
Thank you so much, William, for great remarks and the consideration for students who will follow in your footsteps. At this time, I'd like to ask the faculty members and the DO candidates to rise and recite the osteopathic oath along with me. Please recite the osteopathic oath that is found on page 15 of your program booklet. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter, I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Okay, you can be seated. It's time to proceed to the presentation of graduates from the School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Each of our graduates will be called individually by program, and we will start with the master's candidates in the Graduate School for Biomedical Sciences. It's my pleasure to introduce Steve Seidler, who will read the names of the master's candidates.
Presenting the candidates for the Master of Biomedical Science, Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Harriet Efrier. Matthew Allen. Oleyinka Ayodele. Kara Bennett. Daniel Chen. Jerry-Ann Collymore. Jonathan Deck. Deanna Diaz. Alana Franco. Brianna Grayson. Jamila Holston. Courtney McPherson. Lester Julian McRae. Kayron Millar. Ayana Moxie. Henna Mujadad. Musunga Mulenga. Madeline Rodriguez. Bianca Santana. Gurpreet Singh. Dana Wilkins. Presenting the candidates for the Master for the MS in Molecular Pathology and Immunology, Chidozie Chukwu. Jesse Lee Cunningham. Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Cell and Molecular Biology, Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, Dr. Karan Agaronyan. Dr. Cassandra DeMarshall. Dr. Shirley Lang. Dr. Jeffrey Viviano. Dr. Hao Wu. Dr. Shuang Wu. Presenting the candidates for Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, School of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. Zara Abbas. Dr. Ralike Adibe. Dr. Nazneen Ahmed. Dr. Aisha Asan. Dr. Daisy Amato. Dr. Hiba Ansari. Dr. Murtaza Ansar. Dr. Jiang Huang Bei. Dr. Frederick Barnum. Dr. Stephen Barrientos. Dr. Fuad Bashjawish. Dr. Mohammed Bezayapur. Dr. Sujana Bhattacharya. Dr. Bernadette Bibber. Dr. Tina Bijlani. Dr. Vincent Buddle. Dr. Gregory Kalanen. Dr. Jessica Campos. Dr. Marie Caruso. Dr. Alessandra Cathell. Dr. Sade Chambers. Dr. Kathy Chen. Dr. Timmy Chung. Dr. Brian Chinai. Dr. Kathy Cho. Dr. James Costello. Dr. Lindsay Cromwell. Dr. Jessica Davis. Dr. Dennis DeBernardis. Dr. Charles Deffendorf. Dr. Daniel Dennis. Dr. Apurva Desai. Dr. Gary Devine. Dr. Parvanjeet Dhaliwal. Dr. Francis Ding. Dr. Joseph D'Onofrio. Dr. Meredith Ain. Dr. Hamid Essani Nia. Dr. Derek Eng. Dr. Daniel Azadiegwu. Dr. Giovanna Finocchio. Dr. Michael Florek. Dr. Sade Frazier. Dr. Mina Gabala. Dr. Mina Gayed. Dr. Nicole Gentili. Dr. Patria Gerardo Arroyo. Dr. Shruti Golfi. Dr. Bianca Hall. Dr. Nicole Hartman. Dr. Sakina Howard Wilson. Dr. Catherine Hu. Dr. Desiree Hikus. Dr. Danielle Alaimo Eisenberg. Dr. Raymond Eisenberg. Dr. Mustafa Jaffrey. Dr. Maz Jalil. Dr. Omer Joshi. Dr. Daniel Katz. Dr. Lakfir Kaur. Dr. Kumail Kazim. Dr. Rafe Khan. Dr. Zishan Khan. Dr. Praveen Kher. Dr. Deborah Kielmeyer. Dr. Marlena Klein. Dr. Nikita Kotari. Dr. Anila Kumar. Dr. Daniel Kurz. Dr. Anthony Labib. Dr. Irene Lakiani. Dr. Stephen Lampro. Dr. Han Lei. Dr. Jinju Lee. Dr. Joseph Levy. Dr. Jonathan Levin. Dr. Constance Lee. Dr. Celia Ligorski. Dr. Jessica Lim. Dr. Kevin Louie. Dr. Abisola Luther. Dr. Prathusha Maduri. Dr. Amro Mahmood. Dr. Brendan Mahan. Dr. Megha Mandaliwala. Dr. Vincent Marchese. Dr. Michael Markowitz. Dr. Lauren Matera. Dr. Melissa Melendez. Dr. Christina Maselli. Dr. Mohammed Mirza. Dr. Ronak Mistry. Dr. Jessica Monk. Dr. Alec Moran. Dr. James Moran. Dr. Adam Morrow. Dr. Mark Murray. Dr. Robert Nugent. Dr. Ashley Odukoya. Dr. Grace Wee. Dr. Punit Pandya. Dr. Akash Patel. Dr. Bindi Patel. Dr. Janisha Patel. Dr. Kiran Patel. Dr. Pavin Patel. Dr. Rahul Patel. Dr. Kriti Pathak. Dr. Kristen Patterson. Dr. Elise Pennock. Dr. John Perrone. Dr. Hung Pham. Dr. Jeffrey Polanski. Dr. Alex Popko. Dr. Joseph Procell. Dr. Leka Racharla. Dr. Syed Rahman. Dr. Gianna Christie Ramos. Dr. Hollis Redmond. Dr. Ksenia Rogallo. Dr. Matthew Rogers. Dr. David Rutenberg. Dr. Akshat Sagar. Dr. Adriana Santana. Dr. Adrian Schlatter. Dr. Joseph Scorzo. Dr. Anna Sevilla. Dr. Bhumi Shah. Dr. Dhruv Shah. Dr. Jay Shah. Dr. Malik Shah. Dr. Ruchit Shah. Dr. Vinit Shah. Dr. Zaf Sheikh. Dr. Sujal Singh. Dr. Kristen Smith. Dr. Brittany Sood. Dr. Samir Sood. Dr. Fede Sorial. Dr. Gregory Sun. Dr. Mark Sunga. Dr. Julia Samanda. Dr. Lynn True. Dr. Chidrup Tripathi. Dr. Timothy Sai. Dr. Shelley Upal. Dr. Don Vongviput. Dr. Christina Walton. Dr. Jessica Wang. Dr. Samuel Werner. Dr. Alson Wu. Dr. Nicole Zamkoff. Dr. Omri Zuckerman. Dr. William J. Weeks.
Wow, what a great class. Congratulations. I'd like to introduce Dr. John Bertinoli, President of the Rowan SOM Alumni Association. John?
Good afternoon. Many of you know me, Dr. John Bertinoli, and I'm president of your Rowan SOM Alumni Association. Doctors, on behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations. As a graduate of this world-class medical school, 1983, don't add it up, I know you're well prepared for the future. As a faculty member, I know how talented and dedicated you are. Your knowledge and skills are the foundation for future success to be built upon. The dreams you held when you first arrived at the medical school will continue to be your guide for a fulfilling career. So I urge you to follow the advice of Henry David Thoreau, who wrote, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined." On behalf of the nearly 3,000 members of your Alumni Association, I would like to thank you for your class gift, which will serve current students by providing seating funding for outreach, enrichment, and service programs at Rowan SOM. It is the gesture of paying it forward for the students who follow you that is truly at the heart of what your Alumni Association is all about. As members of the Alumni Association, you can continue the fellowship and camaraderie that has made your experience here special while expanding your professional network. As president of the Alumni Association, I have one simple message: keep in touch, and when the time is right for you, get involved. Your involvement will enrich your career and will help future physicians and researchers to go confidently in the direction of their dreams. That's an extraordinary gift that as alumni you now have the privilege to offer. It is my distinct honor to induct the class of 2017 into the Rowan University and Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine Alumni Association. Remember, you are DOs. Be humble and serve and touch someone. You have just been inducted. I wish you the very best. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bertinoli, and I taught him too, so I'm proud of that. Well, anyway, we're almost done, but not quite done, because there is one last lesson I have for this wonderful class, and this is from the 1950 edition of Harrison's Principles of Internal Medicine. And although it's a little dated, it is ever so pertinent today, and I want you to remember what Harrison writes. No greater opportunity, responsibility, or obligation can fall to the lot of a human being than to become a physician. In the care of the suffering, the physician needs technical skill, scientific knowledge, and human understanding. The physician who uses these with humility and wisdom will provide a unique service to humanity and will build an enduring edifice of character within. The physician should ask of destiny nothing more than this and should be content with nothing less. Congratulations, our wonderful graduates. You're the best. Enjoy the rest of the day with your families, and may God bless you. This concludes today's ceremony. The audience is requested to remain in place until the platform has recessed. A reception will follow on the Wilson Hall patio at the north end of the campus. Shuttles and golf carts back to the Wilson Hall are available for those who need them in parking lot R at the back of the green and on the left side of the green between Bunce Hall and the baseball field. Will everyone please rise for the alma mater and remain standing for the recessional?